What's the one with?
Gigi, we're filming. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do a 3, 2, 1. No, we on. Okay. Hey, Gigi, we are back. It is Saturday. No, it's not. It's Sunday, but we're here for Saturday Hangover. Week 11?
Week 11.
Week 11 of college football, and we got some games to talk about.
We sure do.
Before we get into the games, though, we haven't mentioned this group this season yet. We mentioned them last year. Now, I'm not talking about the refs because we already didn't cut to the refs.
Oh, we can still cut to the refs.
And we could still cut into the refs for sure. I'm talking about the announcers. The game announcers are always so diabolical.
They are.
Starting with my man Gus. Gus on the big noon game on Fox. Gus gets in that booth and loses his damn mind.
Gus is a rebel.
Gus is one of a kind. Gus is crazy. And then we were watching one of the games, and in the language and the word choice, he's like, "Oh, he penetrated him good." Sir, do you know what that sounds like?
Kids are watching this.
Kids are watching. And then we watched the infamous clip that I'm sure everybody's seen.
Wow.
Of the high school defenseman who got the interception, number 76, and he was running, and they could not bring him down. The announcer's like, they're not gonna be able to bring the big fella down. They're not gonna be able to bring him down. They did not bring him down. Turned into a pick six. He moved the whole team with him. That was incredible.
Defense.
The whole
he took the defense with him.
Well, it was the offense because he intercepted it.
Okay, the offense.
Yes, so he took the offense of the other team with him. Well, he took his defense too. They was propping him up.
Wheeling, West Virginia.
Was it?
Wheeling, West Virginia, I believe.
Look at you! I didn't even know
And
where
it was like hats off to you, big guy.
Yeah, but they were just so funny when they were announcing it. And Gus, man, back to him because he's calling a game, and I swear he was losing his voice.
He was losing his voice.
And maybe for good reason. Because what game was Gus calling on Saturday?
Yep.
The number 2 team in the nation, Indiana, is at Penn State. Yes, that Penn State. The Penn State that loses to Oregon in 2 overtimes, loses to UCLA, loses to Northwestern, fires their coach, loses their quarterback to an injury, loses to Iowa, I think, next or something crazy. Lose it Ohio. You get me what I'm talking about. That Penn State. That Penn State. Why was Gus yelling so much? It couldn't have been a great game. Indiana's number 2. Indiana is all this. Indiana is all that. Well. Final score, 27-24, Indiana.
The Penn State that took that field yesterday was the Penn State that was ranked number 2 at the beginning of the season. That Penn State, nobody expected. That Penn State, who was what 3-5, something like that.
Yeah.
That was not the Penn State that took that field yesterday. When we started out, we looked like, hey, this might be a game. Indiana was not running over. We technically
counted that game out. Neither you or I brought that up on our games we went to watch last week. It wasn't our first, second, or third choice. We normally are watching at least 2 games at a time, and we'll dabble and alternate a third and a fourth maybe, but we didn't even have it on our third or fourth, and it was a game. Penn State, you are absolutely right. That Penn State fought. They looked incredible. Now, we've seen glimpses. Penn State played Ohio State hard that first half.
That is true.
Last week, it was only trailing by 3. Now, Ohio State, of course, came out second half and made the lead bigger. So I thought maybe Indiana was going to do that because Indiana was in Happy Valley. There is a psychological aspect to this. Mm-hmm. Indiana has lost the last 16 consecutive meetings in Happy Valley against Penn State.
Did not know that until yesterday.
Here we go. And so, of course, not under Signetti because they don't always play each other every year with the big expansion.
True.
Let's talk about some of these Penn State players. Singleton.
Nicholas Singleton. I did not look up his stats.
We don't need you to.
You don't need you to because that guy just played like a pro.
The performance speaks for itself. He was great last year for them, too. He was incredible. Another person that I knew Singleton before the game. I did not know before the game. Number 33 for defense.
I wrote his name down. Then I forgot it.
Something Danny something.
Dennis Sutton.
I think you got it. Was a complete on that field.
Dennis Sutton.
He was a menace. And I seen when we flipped over, we said, there's no way this game is this close. We flipped over to it. He was over there, and the look in his eye, I'm telling you, he was not messing around.
Now remember, this is a Penn State that's playing with a backup quarterback because the number one quarterback, Drew Aller, was injured a couple of games ago,
as I mentioned,
and is not playing for the rest of the season. So I didn't. Was he a freshman? Is he a freshman? I can't remember.
I think Altmaier he could be a true freshman.
Don't matter.
He might be, because remember that backup Prabella went to Missouri. Prabella went to Missouri.
All I know is this guy comes out and he says, well, we're Penn State. Nothing to lose, like you say. I was so proud of Penn State yesterday. No coach.
Favorite loser.
No coach.
Favorite loser.
Yep. No quarterback.
Yep.
And they came out to take on the number 2 team in the nation and led in the fourth quarter. 24. What was it, Kelly? I thought 24
to 17.
24 to 17.
So Penn State looked great, and it came down to maybe one or two things. They had a big fumble in the end of the second quarter that I think Indiana ended up getting a touchdown off of. And then fourth quarter, Penn State has the huge interception that he came out of nowhere and grabbed that ball. The second half of the game started, it was 17-7, and Indiana was up. Game ended 27-24. Indiana got some work to do. Now, I get it, you got the win, but again, you're the number 2 team in the nation. They have a fired coach and a backup quarterback. That's the theme of today. Yesterday. That's the theme of yesterday. And now, you want to bring up doozies. What else you got? Oh, wait a minute before we move on.
Oh, no.
Because I love the quarterback for Indiana, Fernando Mendoza. Not a fan of Cignetti, but love Mendoza. That stupid sidearm pass he did. Oh, and that guy caught it. What? Incredible. Okay, now I'm done.
Okay. I'm glad we're done now, because we move on to, we're talking about number 2 team. We move on to a number 1 team.
Why would we move on to number 1? That wasn't a crazy diabolical game.
Oh, you know what? That wasn't a crazy diabolical game. We're talking crazy diabolical.
We're calling crazy diabolical first. What? Then we can get into the elite.
Yes. You're talking crazy diabolical.
Yes.
LSU and Alabama. Now, why do we call it crazy? Why do we call it diabolical? Because we picked this team last week because I thought LSU might come back.
This was your pick.
This was my pick. Because I said, LSU got to come back and play for pride. Fire coach. Brian Kelly is not there. LSU's just out there. They're playing Alabama. Number 4, Alabama. And what does Alabama do?
Not play like Alabama. No. Alabama looked crazy. LSU has a missed field goal in the first quarter. Come back to haunt you, as Uncle Michael say.
Come back.
Bama did not look good. Bama misses a field goal. LSU has a huge drop. That's a lost possession. They have a Nussmeier fumbles. And speaking of backup quarterbacks and fired coaches, Brian Kelly's out. This is their first game after Brian Kelly's been fired. And they pulled Nussmeier second half of the game and put in their backup Van Buren.
I don't blame him. Nussmeier
from Mississippi State.
Nussmeier looked like he didn't know how to play football at times. At times, he would throw a ball that was like, there's our old Garrett Nussmeier. That's how you play. He was slinging that ball down the field like, this is LSU. And then he would go blank. I'm thinking, what is he doing?
Well, can we talk about Bama? Why is the game so close? Where's Alabama? You know where Alabama wasn't when they had the ball? Not beating LSU's defense, which I've said LSU has had this whole time. LSU's defense needs the Heisman Trophy since everybody's giving it out.
Since since everybody needs to get a Heisman, the defense held Alabama to feet. Now, they did get a couple touchdowns. I will grant them that. But that defense for LSU was holding the mighty number 4 Alabama to field goals. Not that a field goal is bad. I'm not going to say that.
No. A field goal in this situation is bad.
Because you're number 4.
You're number 4, and they talking about your quarterback should be a Heisman Trophy winner. Bama had 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, only had a field goal in the first quarter. They go into halftime, it's 17-3, Bama. They end the game 20-9. Okay, LSU couldn't convert. If LSU's offense was 10% better and could have got a touchdown or 2, not missed a field goal, we could be having a different conversation. They technically outscored Bama second half, and this ain't the first time that somebody's outscored Bama in the second half.
I was going to say, the elite teams have got to stay elite. You know, even if we're coming down to the last few games, the elite teams have got to play elite because we got a lot of games to play. You go into that playoff, you're playing game after game after game.
Okay.
You cannot come out.
You got to get to the playoffs first. You got to get there first. What you got to do to get there? You got to win now. You can't be worried about winning in the playoffs if you ain't winning in the season.
You have a good point.
I know.
You have a good point. Because we're sitting there going, field goal. You got to score a touchdown against a better team. And we'll say this against all teams. I'm not just going to pick on Bama. I am going to pick on Bama.
No, I'm picking on Bama. Indiana.
1 minute and 31 seconds, and Penn State might be a different story today. But anywho, 4 quarters are in a game. 2 halves are in a game. You got to play every quarter. I'm done with Bama.
I'm done with Bama too. They barely covered the spread of 10.5.
Oh,
and I just don't
understand.
understand.
In the house.
I just don't understand. Listen, this is what the people say. I don't make up the spread. This is what the analysts say should happen. And when you barely cover the spread against 3-5 LSU with a fire coach and half the game with a backup quarterback, I think we have to have a conversation. There was a lot of mistakes. Jam Miller, one of Alabama's star players, drops a ball that touches his hands.
Just dropped it.
The O-line letting him get to Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson holding the ball a little bit longer than he usually does. Come on. And then what was that about after the game? Ty Simpson yelling in the camera at us.
He was excited. He was so glad he won.
He need media training. Why are you yelling at us? Who you trying to convince, us or you?
He was.
Because I ain't convinced.
Because you wasn't buying it.
Well,
oh my God.
Let's keep the trend going.
Okay.
Let me hit you with one.
Okay.
Auburn at Vanderbilt.
That's another case of only playing 1 half. Auburn came out looking.
No. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you. That was not you. Wait, who you talking about? Only played 1 half. Vandy. Same as they did against Texas.
I'm sorry.
Coming out cold, trying to finish hot. And guess what? I would love to give you kudos for it, but Auburn's unranked. Fired their coach last week, and guess what, Gee? What else?
That's right.
Playing with a backup quarterback.
They did fire him. See, you Ty Simpson and got to you. That get put him out your mind.
No, it's not only him. Backup quarterback, fired coach. What are you doing? Playing half the game, Vanderbilt. Again. Bama. Again. Why are you playing half the game? You want to say it or do you want me to say it? Again. So, Auburn's looking good in the first half. Vandy, not so much. Pavia, try to put it all on his back. When he calms down, it all clicks. Second half, though, Auburn's also ready to click. So, they just exchanged the touchdowns.
That fourth quarter was a touchdown. I don't know what to call it. A touchdown Joe.
Lollapalooza.
That's the word I want.
A Lollapalooza touchdown.
He was sort of touchdown.
This was your game pick last week.
Oh my goodness. I was picking some crazy games.
Yeah.
What guys? What?
The Cardiac Cavaliers.
Oh no, the shootout in Nashville.
Oh, shootout in Nashville. Yeah. It was incredible. Halftime, the score was 20-10 Auburn. Auburn and Vandy are trading touchdowns.
Right.
It's a few minutes left on the clock.
Right.
Auburn drives down, and this kid, Coleman, has a one-handed touchdown catch. Right?
Receiver all over him, and he still caught the ball.
One-handed
defenseman all over him.
Yes, all over him.
They still caught the ball with one hand.
They said he didn't see the ball. I don't think he even seen the ball. He just was
put his hand out. The ball fell into
Yes,
it.
indeed. He was going blind, and he catches it, and it puts them to 30 to no, it was 36 to 38. Vandy having the lead. So they go for 2. They want to make it even. Go for 2, run the same play. Coleman catches again with one hand.
Same play, same defender.
Like a video game. You would never believe that in a video game.
Now, if I got burned once, wouldn't you think?
In a video game. You would flip out if that was in a video game. You say this is not real. This doesn't happen in real football. It does happen in real football. So they go to overtime.
If I was a defender, I'd be embarrassed.
Should be embarrassed.
If I got beat once, I'm not going to get beat second time in this.
Twice baked potato. Twice
That's
baked.
what he felt like.
They are delicious.
But
I would not want to be the person. When it's to overtime, Vandy comes down the field, scores on the little jump pass from Pavia to, I didn't even catch the guy's name, but I love the play because Pavia, of course, in regulation is 4th and 5, and he trips over the damn field and falls, and so we go to overtime, like we said. Auburn drives down. It's 4th and 7. They throw it to Coleman one more time. It's a little too high. He cannot catch it. Vandy pulls it off 45 to 38. And I would like you to hold your applause. And I would like to remind you, fired coach, backup quarterback, Vandy ain't got nothing to be proud of. Auburn, another favorite loser. They always so close. So
I
close.
like Ashton Daniels, the quarterback for Auburn. He's so big.
You mixing up the games. What are you talking about?
He's 6'2", 219 pounds. He was a runner too. Don't let's give it all to Pavia. He came out and he did his thing. Too little, too late. But I'm telling you,
I wouldn't say too little, too late.
Bandy, you
I wouldn't say too little, too late. I would say it just came down like usual.
It came down, I guess, maybe.
If you gotta go to overtime and I'm unranked and you're not, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. And I'm not talking about like an unranked, like, you know, San Diego State who's 7-1 and just not in a great conference. I'm talking about an unranked Auburn who's in the SEC. They're 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? Yeah. Okay. And you know who pissed me off? When we watch college final and they talking about something, it's bound to happen that the SEC is gonna have a 3-loss team in the playoffs. First of all, who makes the SEC so special? Second of all, no, there should be no 3-loss team. If there's a team with 2 losses, that team should be in over a 3-loss team, and I don't care who they lost to.
Yes, don't tell me that. That just got me.
Unless they lost to 1, 2, and 3, which is normally impossible.
Don't give me no 6 and 3 in there. In the playoffs. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it. I want to see all the elite teams in there. I want no excuses. We put a 6 and 3 team in there. Oh no.
Let me give you another little nail biter that I think went over both of our heads.
A nail biter? What's a nail biter? Okay.
Oregon, number 9 goes to number 20, Iowa. Now, this is Big Ten football. Big Ten football. It was a nasty day. Raining. Oregon wins by 2 points, 18-16. Now, what we didn't know, and I guess I kind of been under the radar, because Oregon's one of those teams, I'm just like, Oregon's going to be good. You know, that's what you put them on, you expect a lot out of them. Kind of like, Bama's going to be good. Well, used to say Bama's going to be good. Oregon's going to be good. They got a lot of injuries.
I didn't know that, but I wanted to look that up too. I'm going to have to go back and look that up. But the 2-point thing for me was there was 2 plays in that game that were 2 points that
made the difference.
Iowa could have won and made the difference.
Yep. First
play, they blocked the punt. Or did he? I can't remember if they blocked it or it went through his hands.
No, it was a bad snap.
Went through the kicker's hands.
Nope, didn't go through his hands. Went over his head and
went over his
head and to the right. Turned to a safety.
2 points. Second play. Oregon scores. They want. Would that have been the go-ahead goal?
No, that was Iowa scored.
Iowa scores. They would have tied it, went for the 2 points. Iowa receiver caught it, but his foot slipped. He caught it, his foot slipped through the end zone. He was out of bounds.
Did I say it was raining, folks? It wasn't just a normal slip. It was raining all day. The field was nasty.
It was like he was on ice.
And yes, so it's they score. It's 16-18. They gotta go for 2. It's fourth quarter. It's like a minute left in the game. Freaking slides out for the 2-point conversion. Crazy. So I'm sorry, I lied to you. Game was 16-15, and they wanted to go for 2 points.
That is correct.
Because they wanted to be tied. If it was, I'm so sorry.
I thought it still had to be a tie. That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
So it's 16-15. Oregon gets the ball back with like a minute and some seconds on it. Drives down, gets the field goal, or scores the walk-off field goal. Wins 18-16. 4-point problems. Now, and I'm sure there was a missed field goal or 2 too, but those 2 plays, you're absolutely right.
You know who should get the Heisman Trophy? The kicker for Oregon. He kicked a 58-yarder.
Who has the who has the kicker who leads the school record in points?
I do not know.
Was that Iowa?
I gotta find him. Because whoever he is, he needs to be for Heisman.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Because again, Iowa held Oregon, number 9, to field goals.
Disappointing.
And I know the weather was rotten. I know you couldn't do much. But
Tuesday?
I can't wait till Tuesday.
Tuesday's gonna be crazy.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But if those people and that committee saw what we saw, I can't wait to see what y'all do with that.
Oh, and Oregon's not the only one, but some teams came out and did their job.
Let's talk about Ohio State.
Number
one, and the reason we're going to talk about Ohio State, not that they did anything fantastic. They did something smart. Let me
stop you. Because your preambles are unnecessary.
They are editing.
Ohio State is number 1 in the nation. Oh, we're not going to talk about them because they are great. You should talk about the number 1 team every time. Now, finish your soliloquy.
I was a disbeliever because we know Julian Sayin will throw. Let me finish. Julian Sayin could have threw all day long.
But what were you a disbeliever in?
I was because they started running, and I said, what the heck are they doing? Why aren't they throwing the ball?
Okay.
Ohio State did something that was a little unusual yesterday. They started running the ball. Ohio State, and I hope I wrote this down right. What did I say? Ohio State had 43 attempts rushing, only 33 attempts passing. Ohio State held that ball for 40 minutes and 53 seconds. Purdue only had it for 19 minutes. Ohio State ran and ran. They threw some, and I went, what are they doing?
So
Ryan Day knows they
can't
run. Ryan Day knows they can't run. Why isn't he throwing the ball?
And why is running so unusual, I ask you, from Ohio State?
Because what we've seen in the past few games, the Ohio State can just throw that ball all day long. They don't need to run. But
everybody needs to run.
But when Ryan Day comes off on those interviews, first thing he said, we need to work on this. And the run is his pet peeve.
I don't think you need Ryan Day to tell you that they need to work on the run game. And the run game is not unusual for Ohio State. The problem is, if you look at an elite team like Ohio State, their only Achilles heel is the run game because they haven't used it because they lost NFL level talent. So it's not unusual. Don't paint them as some anomaly. Ohio State,
I haven't seen it this year.
The prototype. Well, did you see it yesterday?
I saw it yesterday.
Well, then I guess case closed. Ryan Day has proven his point. I think Ryan Day is diabolical because, yes, you need to work on the run game. Fine. He works on the run game immediately. They're up maybe 10 at that point, and then there's no Cardell Tate. Now, everybody knows the whole headlines this week was Jeremiah and Cardell, the dynamic duo. The numbers they put up last week were incredible against Penn State. No Cardell Tate. Nobody knows why. He's dressed. He's got his helmet, not even in his hand, but he's dressed on the sideline. No Cardell Tate. Didn't matter. Didn't you? Jeremiah Smith, per usual. I understand why people get disgusted. I can't take him in these catches anymore. How? I don't know.
What nonsense is? I'm supposed to say something articulate about Jeremiah Smith and that catch, but I'm not. I'm just gonna say, people just watch Jeremiah Smith.
Just watch.
I'm the analyst.
And
I'm
then-
supposed to say something.
Then you see a wide receiver in there by the last name of Graham.
I didn't know who these people were.
Haven't seen him. You see a runner in there by the name of Isaac West. Now I know Donaldson, I know Peoples, I know Bo Jackson.
I didn't know West either.
Didn't know West and hadn't seen a lot of them. He came in there and ran. And I'm just like, it's third down, throw the ball.
And I looked at Kelly and go, who are these people?
This is why I think Ryan Day, and this is just my hypothesis. This is why I think Ryan Day is diabolical. I think Ryan Day plays Ryan Day Ohio State football. He does not play for you. He does not play for me. He does not play for the CFP. CFP rankings came out this week. You would have thought a lot of teams, and I think a lot of teams did kind of get in their head. Call me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Call me crazy.
Okay, crazy.
And people want to finish strong. And so they may have gotten a little besides their normal game plan. Ohio State does not. Ryan Day goes out there. He has a plan. He's backed by Brian Hartline, his offensive coordinator, and Matty Patty, his defensive coordinator, and they execute. My theory is this. Ryan Day said, we need to have a well-rounded team. And I ain't waiting for the playoffs to start seeing what we can do. So starting now.
Yes.
Carl Tate has a little bit of tightness. Why put him out there?
Don't have to.
I have a talented team that's NFL level. I don't need to put him out there. Let's just have him chill out here and let's see what everybody else can do against Purdue. Why not? Why wait to put your second and third string in when you up 50 points and the pressure's not there?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when? Because how many teams have we talked about in the hurt? We didn't talk about Georgia. Well, we talked about Georgia before being hurt. Oregon being hurt. They had 3 starters out on Oregon. Even Indiana, which could have been a difference maker, one of their starting receivers was out.
Sure did. And how many times have you seen when they come out and you're going, this is his first or second throw. He only had 4 throws previous game. I'm going, if you've been there a year, why are you only had 3 or 4 games? If you are up at any certain point, as me and you have talked about, put me in, coach. I want to go in. I'm up 20 points. I'm up 24 points. We only got a fourth quarter. Put me in. So that if my baby gets hurt, my star quarterback gets hurt, my star receiver gets hurt, I got people that go in and say,
I don't think coach calls anybody baby.
Oh, well, you never.
And what does also running do versus passing?
Uses up the time. Uses up the clock.
Uses up the clock. Now you're using your noggin.
Oh.
Now you're using your noggin. I also learned today from one of our show consultants,
Michael Jackson.
And that's not a joke. I mean, gosh, you just put it all out there?
I did.
No, I'm going to have to beep it out. Why would you put the people's information out there?
Well, Michael might
that
get
sounds
a job
like snitching.
offer.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay. What's in this cup? Cut her off. Cut her off, y'all. Ohio State, on average, runs 20 plays less than other teams.
I did not know that.
Did not know that.
Until today.
Well, guess what? It makes sense. If all I got to do is throw 2-3 passes to score, and my run game hasn't been my best aspect of offense, I haven't been doing it.
True.
That makes it even crazier that they have the 43 rush attempts over the 33 pass attempts to me.
Right. It makes sense.
Because think that's potentially 20 plays. Let's say it's a little bit less because they did run more. Let's even say that's 10 plays less on average of other people.
Yes.
20 plays is what? That's like a half of a game, whole game? Half of a game, maybe.
Just about.
Ryan Day is a mad coach scientist.
Yeah,
and when he retires, I hope he tells the truth. And I hope he tells it was all a facade. I am not just a nice guy. He could be a nice guy, but I am also tactical. I am going to kill you with 1,000 cuts. And that's what it looked like. This Ohio team, I always never like to get too high on our own supply because we know how that works out. But statistically, this Ohio State team is better than the national title team from last year. And
you think?
That's what the analysts say.
Oh.
Yes. The team last year at this time had a loss as well.
Oh, that's true.
Right? And so on top of yards and things like that, points allowed. Ohio State's most points allowed was allowed to Illinois, I think, with 17 points. They have not allowed more than 17 points. I think on average it comes out to something stupid like 6 points a game. Because some people don't even score against, so we have multiple shutouts. But no matter how the rest of this season goes, this Ohio State team is stinking elite. And I gotta tell you one more thing. I don't know it about everybody. But Jeremiah Smith has to stay one more year. And I know Julian Sand has to stay one more year.
Absolutely.
And that alone is just something crazy and scary. And I will be quiet about it.
That's it. That's how. What else can you say?
I can say WTF. It's time for What the Football.
Is it that time already?
What the Football.
What the football?
What the Football. You ready?
Yeah.
Undefeated BYU number 8 goes down to number Texas Tech in the most awful fashion. I thought this was going to be a close game. This is my game.
That was your game. I thought Bear Bachmeier was going to come out there. I did.
Your boy.
My God. I don't know if BYU looked bad or maybe Texas Tech just looked.
I don't either. You know what? I will agree with you. I don't know either. Who's Texas quarterback?
Oh my God. I didn't write it down.
You don't even know. They're 9-1. You don't even know. Everybody says that.
I had to go. I have to go look him up.
Everybody said that Texas Tech was going to win the game, and they were going to win it in crazy fashion. And I thought, I can see Texas Tech winning. The spread was hefty enough. I'm like, BYU should be able to cover it. Now, I've said it before. We talked about it on the game. I don't think it was Utah, but Utah should have won that game. However, BYU played another game. All the calls at the fourth quarter started going BYU's way. Convenient. And so I thought BYU was being held together with bubble gum as well on toothpicks. But they pull it off. They don't look sloppy. They look clunky. And I thought they could hang. Nope. 29-7.
Not yesterday.
Another undefeated team goes down.
Boom.
Can I give you another deep nose diver?
Here we go. What the football?
Wake Forest upsets number 14 Virginia. The Deacon Demons?
I want to know.
Or the Demon Deacons, whatever the case. Can I tell you something else if you don't recall from my
I don't think these teams should be ranked where they're ranked.
Virginia was the conference leader who was supposedly going to bump out one of the two spots. Remember, if you go back watch the last show, if you watch the CFB rankings, number 11 and number 12 in the CFB rankings was Texas and Oklahoma. And because two conferences are not represented in the top 12, those ones will be the first to go when the champion of the division gets in. One of those teams was Virginia. This is the ACC.
The ACC is going to be crazy.
Who wants to win it? So
nobody.
Well, I think that makes Georgia Tech
look good now.
Well, I think Georgia Tech's the conference leader now.
They are. Well, they didn't play yesterday, but
doesn't matter.
But
I think
now
they have the better overall record, and they have the same in-conference record, which in-conference record is why you play what you play for in the championship, right? Your division championship, conference championship. Sorry.
Absolutely.
You ready for another?
Oh God, you know what? I don't know if I can.
You're not ready. No numbers, no ranking. But one of these people was in the conversation for the playoffs.
Here we go.
Tulane on Friday defeats Memphis. Now I know we Saturday hangover, but football coming on Tuesday through Saturday, and this Friday game was a heartbreak for Memphis.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I will talk about it. They had to pull their quarterback and put in.
He got hurt.
Freshman? Oh, he got hurt. I'm sorry, I didn't pull him. He got hurt. But before he got hurt, I don't think this guy was doing anything. But again, they fought back. Memphis fought back.
The game was close.
The game was close. He gets hurt. The quarterback gets hurt. I want to say freshman.
I think he was a freshman.
Comes out and just starts flooring and run. This is what I liked about this freshman. I got to, we look at all the names and numbers. You can do it if you want to. Starts running. The original quarterback for Memphis does not run like that.
Okay.
This guy takes off. He's throwing. He's running. He's doing a great job. They throw an interception.
He's like a son of a wrestler. He was born in Brazil. His name is escaping me, and I can see it on the back of his jersey.
I know.
But any way you look at it, Memphis was in the conversation because they were leading the American Conference, and that's the little what do they call them? The group of five.
The group of five.
The group of five is 5 teams from conferences that are not in the Power Four that potentially could win their conference and in the best fashion, and be the 5th team that gets to go to the playoffs with an automatic spot. And Memphis, unranked, was one of those teams. Just like deja vu to you in here.
It does
Does it
smell.
feel like I'm repeating myself
you
in
do,
here?
because we did the same thing
2 minutes ago about Virginia. Now I
God,
didn't go and
God.
look up who was leading in American Conference because it might not be the American Conference.
Not
Now, projection says next team up is, drum roll, James Madison. Can we get back to politics, please? Yes, that James Madison. So Tuesday, shall I repeat? Since it's a deja vu type of show,
It's gonna be crazy Tuesday. I want to see what they're gonna predict. Cause let me say this about that: you can predict all you want. On a Saturday, toss a coin because it's anybody's game.
What they didn't say was guaranteed. They just do. This is the show they do. This is what the numbers say. This is how it could happen, and this is why
I'm going with the conspiracy theory.
What
You work
conspiracy
one up?
theory?
Have you worked one up yet?
It's a chaos theory.
Oh, okay.
Get it together, Dolores. Another upset that means nothing to the playoffs, but still very exciting, is number 15 Louisville at home goes down to the Cal State Golden Bears. Now, Cal has been a sneaky team, my sneaky team that I like to cheer for since last year when Fernando Mendoza, quarterback of Indiana, was the quarterback. This year, not even going to try. I think they call him SGP or something because he has a beautiful Hawaiian or Polynesian last name.
Psychopalas.
Cal State comes to Louisville from the West Coast and wins in overtime 29-26. And you say, oh, so what? I say, I repeat, Louisville was ranked 15.
Could have moved up because 11, 12, 13 did not play. 14, number Virginia, loses. They're 15. They could have moved up. This was their moment. Who is Cal? Huh?
This is your moment. Have it.
You blew it.
That was a RuPaul reference.
Oh, sorry. And the thing is, and here's the kicker. In overtime, and I'm saying, it's over. They stopped Cal. Cal is the 4th, and 5? Is 4th down and 5 yards. They stood in there and say, oh, we're going for the goal, baby. Bingo. Just hauls it. Touchdown.
Because Louisville went first and got a field goal. Cal could have went for a field goal and tied it. They said no. We're going for a touchdown.
4th and 5, we might as well just go.
Did it, done it, and my Cal State Bears came out on top. And I did not understand why Louisville was the 18.5-point favorite. What are you talking about? Have you not watched the Cal State Bears?
What the football?
What the football? That's a little petty in what the football.
Yes, we are. We don't care.
No, not us.
What?
How about record of 2-6 Wisconsin upset number 23
Oh
Washington?
God, that was not for
nobody, not for
an
nothing.
embarrassment.
Wisconsin's not even playing for a bowl.
They're 2-6. I don't even know what they are.
Not at 3-6 because they beat Washington, and I couldn't believe it. Go Wisconsin Badgers! They said now it was announced this week that they were going to extend their coach Fickle for another year. So he was going to be the coach next year in 2026. They weren't going to hold this against him. And the boys said, you know what? We're doing this for Coach Fickle. I don't know if they said that.
No, I don't know if they said that. No, yeah. We're doing this for Coach Fickle.
Okay, what about your boy? Flag in the sock Belichick. North Carolina gets another win.
Hey.
Back-to-back win in the ACC.
What the football?
What the football?
20
The
to
win's
15.
over Stanford, but I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it. A win is a win, Belichick. Come on.
Oh, speaking of a win is a win. You know one of the most exciting games we had yesterday. I didn't want to get into it. Somebody twisted my arm.
Thank you. Let's be honest. You were real shady about it yesterday. Go ahead and give it to him.
0-9 Sam Houston.
No, don't. How dare you?
No.
0-9. I thought they were 0-8 winless.
0-8. Sorry.
How dare you? How dare
Sam
you?
Houston goes against, who was it? Oregon State?
In Oregon State.
And won.
Sam Houston is winless no more, people. And your girl said, Oregon State, who was 2-7, why are they a 21-point favor over Sam Houston? As somebody in our house said, it's the something gotta give bowl or game. And guess what? Sam Houston gave what they got. What about that fourth quarter?
That fourth quarter was crazy.
It was what was it?
12. It was the
turnover on down. What's it called? Punt. Interception. Fumble. Like it was like they were like Simon Says at each other, copycatting.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
There was a minute and something left in the game when Sam Houston intercepts the ball. Now Sam Houston is leading. What was the score? What I say? 21-17. Sam Houston gets the ball. We can just run out the clock or maybe get close,
run
right?
out the clock. Come on,
Come
Sam
on,
Houston. We need
run out
to
the
win.
clock. He throws the ball, and it's intercepted by Oregon State.
I say no. I
I said, do they want to win?
You can't come down to this. Not Chauncey Billups. They out there throwing the game, Ski. You can't come down to this. Please, Sammy Houston.
But they hung on.
That defense hung on. Hung on.
Yeah,
Stop
that's about all I
Oregon
can
State.
say there.
Sammy Houston got the win, and now we're looking at you, UMass.
From the MAC. Come on now.
UMass is 0-9.
They're all right. You can get one.
They could get one this week. They going up again. They going to somebody's house who's 2-7 as well. Today is deja vu. It could lead. It could keep going until next week. But incredible. Two of my favorite games: Cal State and Sam Houston.
I watched it. I didn't want to.
Because Mississippi State didn't give us a game against Georgia.
Oh, God. We're not
Kentucky didn't, or Florida didn't even give us a game against Kentucky. And then Florida State didn't give us a game against Clemson. But we don't got time for that. We are done with talking about the games from yesterday. What you looking for? Oh, I didn't want to make a comment. We talked about we're not talking rankings because the AP rankings are not relevant. They still come out every week. Not relevant to college football and the standings because we in playoff mode, right? So, two things about that. We don't have to necessarily go over it, but it was some movement. And so I think I wanted to ask you, what do you think is going to be kind of the biggest move and or shocker when the playoffs comes out Tuesday? The playoff rankings come out Tuesday.
Okay. AP tries to, kind of tweak it. But I'm looking at some of the things they've the biggest shocker.
Now, what do you think is going to be the biggest shocker? Because AP's made their rankings. Fine.
Right.
That's how they feel.
I got you.
As we see, some are right in line, some are completely different from the CFP.
That's true.
So what do you think, and let me go back. You can base it on what the AP put out today, but what do you think is going to maybe also roll over to CFP, and that is your biggest, whoa? Or maybe they didn't put on AP and you think should be changed in the CFP.
I think what they put in AP is I don't agree with. They moved Texas up. Texas didn't even play yesterday. I'm back on Texas again. I am so sorry. But they didn't even play yesterday and they moved them up. They were 11, I think, in the CFP. Now, AP said they should be 10. I don't know what the CFP going to say. But I don't think they didn't play. They shouldn't move.
You don't think they should move in the CFP?
Nope. And I think Vandy should have moved up. Vandy did move up slightly, but Virginia and Louisville both lost.
That's true.
They didn't play.
Very true.
But anywho, I'll wait till Tuesday.
My thing that I think did not happen today and should happen Tuesday is I think Texas A&M should be ranked number 2 and Indiana should drop to number 3.
Good point.
I don't care that you just won. You did not win even in a half decent fashion against Penn State. And remember, I was worried. I said, I wish Ohio State would have pummeled Penn State because I know Indiana's going to. No,
we did say that.
We covered the spread. Indiana did not.
And they got the lead. Penn State had the lead. And
please don't talk to me about
no, I'm not going to go
Heisman.
back to that.
No, I'm with you, but please don't talk to me about Heisman. You have to pull something out of your ass that makes you the Heisman? No. You know what a good Heisman Trophy winner does? Make sure he doesn't come down to those moments. You get punished for being great all the time. I digress. Okay. Games you want to watch next week. And again, the rankings that we have are, I think, the AP rankings.
AP. So they don't mean nothing.
Yeah, they won't mean anything, but we will say them because it kind of may add to
It'll be close.
To the judge.
It'll be close. Yeah.
All right, you give it to me first.
Well,
I just want your top 3.
Oh, just my top 3. Okay, the first one I got, and I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I want to.
Devil don't need no advocate. But go ahead.
But go ahead anyway. I want to see Texas play Georgia.
Oh, you dirty son of a
I
baby.
want
that
to
was
see,
on my list.
I want to see. No, they're at Georgia.
In between the hedges?
And between the hedges. Now, Kirby, you did a great job. You just,
Georgia showed up.
Georgia showed up.
They might got some people
They
back.
won. You beat Mizzou. Was it Mizzou?
No, Mississippi State.
No, Georgia beat Mizzou 41-21. No, I'm sorry, Mississippi State. You're all right. Mississippi State.
Thank you.
I want to see that Georgia. I want to see that
Georgia for the rest of the season.
For the rest of the season.
And I say that as somebody whose team will likely go up, could likely go up against Georgia in the playoff, but I don't care. I want to see that Georgia the rest of the freaking season, Kirby Smart. And gang.
Hey.
They looked crazy amazing.
I want to see Arch Manning come out and play like everybody's.
Are they in Texas?
No, they're in Georgia.
You're not gonna see whatever his name is, Manning play. I got one for you. I'm looking forward to the Notre Dame, who's number 10 on somebody's list, versus Pitt, who's number 24 on the AP list. Pitt is a sneaky Mickey, as we found out, and they could ruin a lot of people's day.
They brought that out last night, and on one of the game shows. This could be a spoiler.
That sounds funny. One of the game shows, one of the sports shows.
Oh, sports shows.
That could be a spoiler. That could be interesting.
Spoiler.
Now, Notre Dame did beat Navy in great fashion. That's one of the old rivalries that goes way back. And I gotta admit, I thought Navy was gonna be able to cover, but Notre Dame it was boring. They just were so crazy good and just run. That Jeremiah Love. Stop him, somebody.
They can't.
They can't stop him. What else you got?
Look. Now, don't laugh. I got Oregon, who's number 9 or 7 on somebody's list. Now listen, they're number 9 versus Minnesota. Now, if you can barely get by Iowa, who was ranked, Minnesota is not ranked, but Minnesota is 6-3.
And they is Big Ten.
And they Big Ten.
And they at Oregon, though.
Are they at Oregon?
Yeah, they gotta be, because you could not make them travel and then play on Friday.
They are.
And I think the AP dropped Oregon, and I don't know. I almost want to say, if you drop Oregon, which I hear the argument, you have to drop Indiana.
Well, no. Okay. Well,
Iowa was 20. It was raining. 3 starters. I mean, there were some factors that nobody could control that would add to it. And I think you can make the argument. If you're going to drop Oregon, if the CFP drops Oregon, you have to drop Indiana. Call my lawyer.
Okay.
My second one. Okay, you threw a little doozy in there. Okay, let me give you a doozy schmoozy.
Okay.
And this has no effect on the playoffs. Number 21 Michigan versus Northwestern.
You got that done right?
Well.
Why?
Well, everybody's talking about who's the 4th team in the Big Ten.
Why?
You know Ohio State. You know Indiana.
Yes.
You know Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be the 4th team?
Michigan.
Is it? No, it's
not.
I
see your point.
But it's not Michigan.
Who
they
is
also
it?
have, USC is in the conversation.
Oh.
Right?
Forgot about USC.
Exactly. Will it be USC? Will it be Michigan? Will it be, there's one more. Can't think right now either. But who will it be? Who will be the 4th person in the Big Ten? And so, sneaky, also, I got this game not because of Michigan, but because of Northwestern.
Could be a spoiler.
Northwestern has come out of nowhere.
Could be a spoiler.
Come out of nowhere and been giving people a headache. Okay, give me one more.
Okay. Now, you might laugh at this one. Well, no, you won't laugh at this one. Because this is a big one, too. Oklahoma versus number 4 Alabama.
It's on my list.
Now Oklahoma's
on my
rated 12 or
list.
11. I'm not sure where the CP. They didn't play. They didn't play this week, so I'm not sure where the CFP's gonna put them. CP, well, whatever.
TFP, you got it. Yep.
Gonna put them, but that's gonna be a big game. Oklahoma needs this game. Them and Texas were kind of on the cuffs, 11 and 12. So Oklahoma needs this game. Texas needs this game.
So the strategy of the matter is this:
is Alabama gonna play?
Whoever you are, whatever conference you're in. Let me go back. If you're on that cusp, if you're number 11 through 15, especially if you're in the SEC, you are rooting for Georgia to lose and Bama to lose. You need some of these teams that are multiple teams clogging up that top 10. You want them out. I don't want 4 SEC teams there. Only one's going to win a championship, and then they're going to give kudos to whoever play them. And then these other teams who play, you want people to start falling. So you're absolutely right. Texas, you need Alabama to fall. People need Georgia to fall.
They do.
Because, again, as of last Tuesday, only 3 conferences are represented in this top 12, which is insane. It's insane. So I had that one on my list too. It's in Alabama.
Yeah.
Bama has been playing back-to-back games. Oklahoma's coming off of a bye. Mateer's getting healthier. You can see his progress after he had thumb surgery.
Yes.
That could be good. Anywhere the same colors.
Yeah, I know that's something.
So weird.
Okay. Your
last one. Speaking of the Big Ten, number 20 Iowa is coming to West Coast and playing number 19 USC.
That doesn't affect anything, although it might. The Big Ten.
It won't affect the Big Ten.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will affect the top 12. I don't think it'll affect the little Big Four. The little
well,
eight.
Several things could happen. Iowa could come out and pummel USC. And I doubt it, but they could come out and pummel USC. This makes Oregon feel better. This makes us feel better. Did we play Iowa?
Yeah.
I think we did. Anybody who played and beat Iowa makes you feel better because they look like a stronger competition.
No.
Or on the vice versa, USC comes out, they pummel Iowa, and you say, why couldn't Oregon pummel Iowa? Okay, it was raining. But if USC beats Iowa by 30, cut it in half, slice it, dice it, you couldn't beat them by 5, you beat them by 2. And there were 2 plays of 2 points that Gigi has also already pointed out that made it contentious. And that's my point. Contentious is a word. Do not correct me.
Do not
correct me in the comments. Contentious is a word. So we, per usual, have come through another gauntlet.
Boy, I love college football. You never know what it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Football. College football was great. We're gonna come back on Tuesday.
On Tuesday and try to unravel some of this mess.
And I cannot wait. I think we're gonna have to pour a big cup of adult juice because I think that show is gonna have our heads
It's gonna shake somebody up.
Well, we're gonna be back and we're gonna talk about it with y'all. So I'm Kelly, like the color.
I'm Gee, like the butter.
And this is Saturday Hangover. Like, follow, subscribe. Me, my mom, talking football. You love it. Well, we love it. So we just assume you love it. But we're gonna be back on Tuesday to talk about the rankings.
I cannot wait.